Hi everyone, my name is Chantel and welcome to another video. Today I have a little fun Halloween project for you where I give a plain wooden coffin box a makeover. Last year October I bought 10 of these wooden boxes and I have only used one, and that was the lid of one of them to make my 10k subscriber button. If you have any other suggestions of what to do with these boxes, please let me know in the comments down below. If you like journals, head over to my other channel where I have a bunch of flip-throughs of the journals I have for sale in my Etsy store. I also post hauls, vlogs, unboxings and art supply reviews on that channel. But let's talk about what I'm creating here. I am tracing the outside of the box so I have a template to work from to make the inside of the journal that will go inside the coffin box. I'm leaving a wide margin around the outside of the box measurements just to make sure that my journal will fit perfectly inside the box. After doing all the measurements, I'm sticking down the A4 piece of paper on the piece of cardboard just to make sure that my template is a little bit more sturdy than a sheet of printer paper. To make sure I get the most out of the black paper, I put down the coffin template on an angle so I can get 2 signatures out of one sheet of A3 paper. I then cut down one side, but the other side of the long edge I will score with a ball stylus. This will be the center of the signature. I then cut down all the other sides and there's my template for all the other signatures. You can see that I made 7 signatures here. I will only be using 6 because that is just how it worked out for the spine of this journal. Then from a sturdy piece of cardstock, I am cutting out the cover of the journal and the spine you can see lying there on the right hand side. Making sure it all fits properly on top of each other, we can then move on decorating the outside of the journal. I'm going to cover the front and the back of this journal in this dark floral cotton. I want this to be a padded journal, so I'm going to attach a piece of felt in between the cardboard and the floral cotton. Once that is done, I am going to attach the floral cotton to the front and the back covers. Moving on to the spine, I have a little hole punch here that punches out 1/16 of an inch holes, and I am going to punch holes where I want to stitch in my signatures in the spine. And then punching holes into the signatures so the stitching becomes a little bit easier. I cut out these two pieces of paper with the same template as I used for the cover. I'm gonna cut them down 1/2 centimeter on all the sides so they fit nicely inside the front and the back cover of the journal. With a black ink, I'm going to apply some ink to the edges of the paper. I do that with all the embellishments in this journal as well, just so it blends in all together very nicely. If you've been to my second channel before, you know that I love using this cloth. It's basically a kitchen towel and I use it for my spines and it's super strong and I just love using this for my journals. It gives that rugged look if you leave it exposed, but also gives it strength if you do not leave it exposed and just add it to your journals. The glue used for this journal is Fabri-Tac glue. If you would like to check out any of the products that I used in this video, I will leave a link to my Amazon store in the description box below so you can check it out for yourself. Now the most exciting part of the journal is gluing the entire thing together, which starts with the covers, gluing them to the spine piece. Of course, it needs a closure, so I'm attaching satin ribbons to the inside of the journal before the papers go on top of it. And then gluing in the signatures. And this is what the empty journal looks like so far. Moving on to the box. The inside of the box I would like to give some tufted fabric pieces, so I have cut out myself a little template, and then on top of the cardboard pieces I'm gluing on some of this material that I've received in, I think, a shipping box, but it's a good way to recycle this stuff as it's plastic anyway. And then poking holes where I want to stitch in the buttons. They are super tiny. I'm pinning the fabric down because I don't want to glue it on top of the front, just so it's a little bit more secure when stitching the buttons on. And here are the tiny little buttons I was talking about. I ordered these on AliExpress. And because stitching on these buttons was super fiddly and very much off camera, here is the final result of the tufted fabric. Of course, this box needs to be black, so I'm covering the entire thing in black acrylic paint. I recently ordered some of this Lindy's spray and I thought it would add a little bit more magic and sparkle to the final product. Here is the final embellished cover of the box, and now let's move on to sticking the tufted fabric pieces inside the coffin. Let's have a look what the final piece looks like. And that's it for this coffin box makeover. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. Make sure to check out my socials and consider supporting me on Patreon. And if you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget you can click the subscribe button to become part of the Raven family. Thanks so much for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!